welcome to my kitchen.
Yes,
I'm so
amazing.
excited to have you in here. Now, I always ask, what is the one dish that you want me to teach you how to cook? And you said?
Spaghetti alla vongole.
Oh, yes.
I know it's easy, but it's so easy to mess up too.
Well, it is
right?
easy to mess up. And you know, obviously it's spaghetti with clams.
Yes.
Normally you cook with a little garlic and parsley and white wine. It's very, very simple. I'm introducing a couple of new things. This is sliced fennel.
Fennel, I love fresh. It's so,
Yeah, it has that sort of just ever so
anise.
subtle aniseed flavour, yep. And then some Calabrian chili.
Ooh, okay,
really
a little spicy.
So you have as much or as little as you like.
I'm mild.
Okay. Well, we're going to do this together at the same time. All right?
I love
so
this.
This is you, this is me. That's all. So we've got the exact same thing.
Exact same setup.
These are little neck clams.
Love it.
Right? The only thing you have to be careful, and we've already done this,
Make sure they're open, right?
Is, well, you make sure they're closed.
Oh, closed.
If they're
Some of
open.
mine are open. What do I do
well, that's
with those?
okay. What it probably means
Hi.
is they're just opening up to say, what's going on?
Hi, cook
So,
me.
but you give it a shake, and then they will
they
close
closed.
up.
Oh, yeah,
see
so
how
they're
they
still
close up?
going. Yep.
So they're like, get away from me. I'm still alive. Because, of course, if they're alive, they're holding their shell nice and tight.
Okay.
If they're
I don't
not
want to know
alive,
that they're alive. Don't tell me that.
well, they won't be for long. Okay, what we're going to do, take yourself a... take yourself a little...
Olive
I spoke
oil?
to them all individually.
Okay,
they don't
good.
mind.
They're okay.
A little bit of olive
They
oil.
had hopes and dreams, but they're fine
Don't
now.
worry about them. They're fine. They're fine. They're happy to make you a delicious
Okay.
dinner. Little olive oil, and into that olive oil, go ahead and throw your clams. Just scoop it up, because sometimes they'll let a little water out. You don't want the water. You just want the clams, right?
Just throw them all in there.
Throw them in there. And then
don't take the water.
Don't take the water.
Ooh, otherwise
you
it does
should have done this
that.
before the wine.
Right.
Yes, we don't want it to splatter on you. That's it. Pick them up and chuck them.
And why do we do this first?
Well, because the heat is what you want, right?
Okay.
You don't put the garlic in immediately because you don't want to burn the garlic. You just want to soften it.
And how long does this take? Because this is one of those things you can impress your guests making, right?
Well, look, throw the garlic in now.
All of it.
All of it.
That's what,
just
like a
thinly
tablespoon?
sliced. It's like a clove and a half.
Okay.
Right? And then you just gently toss that around. Okay. And then you can put onions as well if you like, but I keep it very, very simple and pure.
More olive oil.
So you're going to cook the clams just until they open. Now this whole process takes about the same amount of time as it does to cook the pasta.
Oh, okay.
So here's the
water
spaghetti.
is boiling already.
Water's boiling.
Great.
Let me stick my lid over here for just a moment. Plenty of salt.
Yes.
You want the water to almost taste like the ocean.
Now I got a question.
Tell
you
me.
don't put olive oil in with the pasta.
You never do.
Why?
Because it's a waste of olive oil.
Okay. You know, because people do. They think it keeps the pasta from sticking together.
They do, but it's not true.
Okay.
Doesn't work. Okay, so you just...
So
that is the sound of a vongole. When you hear that in an Italian restaurant...
That's a party on my plate.
Yes, it is. All right, so now we add the other flavors. Once that garlic's had just a second to soften.
Absorb in there, yeah.
Then you take your Calabrian chili, as much or as little as you like. I like it spicy.
Ooh, you do like it spicy.
But that's okay.
Lucky Lindsay.
I married a Korean.
Likes it spicy.
So, you know. And then your fennel, toss that in.
Now, why fennel?
Well,
because
fennel,
of the flavor?
I just love the flavor of it. You don't have to use it. Like I said, it could be shallot.
No, but I like that. It's very fresh.
It works so nicely with the flavor of the clams.
And the garlic, too, I imagine,
right. Yep. So you give that a shake, and then you pop your lid on.
Okay.
Okay, so the lid's going to capture the heat. We can crank our temperature all the way up.
Cool.
And then, once we've sort of sauteed out that garlic and the fennel a little, we're going to add a little bit of white wine.
It's just that little bit, huh?
Just that little bit. You don't need too much. Because once the clams open, they're full of juice, actually.
Yeah.
And they will release a lot of that flavor and juice into the sauce. And if you don't want it to be too saucy, you want it to actually coat the pasta. And that's another really important part to this. So the one thing, see, we're not wasting our olive oil. What you can do is you can just kind of move that spaghetti around and just make sure it's not
separate
sticky.
it, right?
That's right, yeah. Just make sure. And make sure it's at a rapid boil too. That's the other important part.
And you keep it covered to boil, or no?
Well, you can, but you don't have to.
Okay.
If you leave it uncovered, just make sure it's at a high enough temperature to have a rapid boil.
Do you love cooking Italian food, or do you prefer steaks and everything else?
I love cooking steak.
Yeah.
I love cooking over live fires, but I do love Italian food.
Yeah.
I really love the flavour of pasta. All right, so smell that chili.
That
Woo!
smells
Yes, you
good.
can. Then add your white wine. This is going to
Okay.
create the steam.
That.
So as soon as that starts to bubble, throw your lid back on. So we're capturing all that flavour. You see how your clams are just starting to pop open?
Yeah.
So once that starts to happen, they're ready to go.
They're almost there, right?
Yeah, we're really close. Okay, so grab your parsley.
Okay.
You've got a knife over there. So just
After
remove,
lots of wine, this is great. Good, give me a knife.
remove the, yeah, we don't have very
stems?
good insurance either. Remove all the stems.
Okay.
You just want the leaf. I like to keep it pretty big and chunky. You don't have to chop it really finely.
Okay. Take
So,
a stem.
because I kind of like the colour and I also like the flavour. So you don't have to cut it up too fine.
You don't put any stems in?
No stems. The stems have sort of a bitterness
Yeah.
that the others don't. Okay, so now we're going
So
to...
you can tell the real chef from the wannabe chef.
Just watch those fingers. They're
Fingers are good.
beautifully painted. I don't want you to lose one.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to remove the lid.
Woo! You are, that's a spicy dish. I can smell it.
And now what we do is we let the sauce reduce. So here's my little secret. What I do is I take my bowl, right?
Okay.
And once the clams have opened, I just pick them out
Okay.
and I stick them in the bowl.
Got it. Yeah,
Right.
they're all open.
Because you don't want to overcook the
You
clams.
keep the
'cause
fennel in or you take
leave
it
the
out?
fennel in.
Okay, as
Yep.
much as you can.
As much as you can.
Okay.
What you want to do is you want to reduce that liquid.
Yeah.
People are coughing and sneezing and hooting and
Woo,
gooting.
this Calabrian chilies. Wow.
Yeah. Goes beautifully with that.
Now, if some guys haven't opened, what do we do with those?
You leave them in.
Leave them in.
Now, if they haven't opened, that's fine. They're still alive.
They're good.
I know you don't like talking about that, but it means they're still fresh,
Okay.
right? The only thing that you have to worry about with a mollusk, a mussel or a clam, is if it's already opened, you're
Yeah.
not sure how long it's been opened. So it could have died
Right.
a week ago, and then that wouldn't be good to
That's
eat.
not fresh. Right.
So you can leave it in. And by the way, if one doesn't open, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. You can actually prise it open if you want, and you can still eat it.
As long as they're fresh, which they are.
These guys are. And if you've got a few like that, stick the
Yeah.
lid back on, and you can carry on steaming those.
Okay.
That's
Some
fine.
of them are open. They're half open.
Okay. I'm just picking out one piece of pasta, which is always the
Okay.
best way to tell whether it's
Good
cooked.
test.
I can feel that it's
Yeah.
not done.
Al dente. Do you like a little al dente?
You
more?
wanted a little
Yeah.
al dente, yeah.
Yeah.
But not quite that al dente. Have a little taste of your sauce.
So beginning to end, once you have it all prepped, it's like,
It's an 8-minute dish.
yeah,
I mean,
it's
that's.
amazing. And you impress everyone, which I love.
I've got a really bossy producer, Rob, and he's like, the dishes
Yes.
can't take more than 10 minutes.
I know that guy.
Sorry?
I know. He used to be my boss, too.
All right, so the pasta's almost there. Our
Now we've got
sauce.
this good sauce, right?
Now, there's a thing that the Italians love cooking in olive oil, right? And this is, of course, an Italian dish.
Yes.
But my little secret is you thicken the sauce and you sweeten it ever so slightly with butter. Don't tell anyone that's Italian.
We won't tell.
So what we do,
Anything with butter is better.
take a little bit of butter, throw in maybe 3 or 4 knobs, 5 if no one's watching,
I won't tell if you won't.
and then you just sort of swirl that around, and as that melts, it'll help thicken your sauce, right? So you're still letting it reduce.
And
that-
that'll really absorb with the pasta.
You need it to
Yeah.
stick to the pasta.
Yeah.
That's the key here. All right, so let me just crank the heat just a little, mine too. All right, now you're gonna
Perfect.
taste it for seasoning, so you can adjust
Okay.
if you need to.
Now, we didn't put any seasoning in it yet, right?
No, but the
salt?
clams have a natural
Their
sort of
own
salinity.
natural juice.
Oh, you really can taste it. And we salted the water quite heavily,
Yeah,
right?
this is delicious.
I'm gonna,
Spicy.
is yours spicy?
Not that I'm not as spicy as yours.
Not as spicy
Oh,
as
you
mine.
added more butter, huh?
I did, I'm going
Don't
all
mind
in.
if I do. Why not?
And then, what you do, once that pasta's al dente, and al dente literally translates to the tooth, so you just
yeah.
want to make sure. I'm remembering now, when we did that Miss
Yeah.
USA,
Uh-huh.
your pronunciation on everybody's name was perfect. I mean, I butchered so many of the
Oh
names,
my
and I'm like,
gosh.
it was terrible.
I just I do the
You're an
Spanish.
intimidating
I
co-host.
just roll my R's and I try. I love languages though. Don't you love languages?
Give me a phrase or a word in Spanish or Portuguese.
In Spanish. Curtis, me gusta tus calamares. Well, these are not calamares. These are spaghetti alla vongole.
Sounds a lot cuter than the way
I
I
don't
can do
know.
it. All right, parsley. Parsley goes in.
I'm like a trained monkey. I'm like, what do you want me to say?
And then you take your clams, you pop them back in just to rewarm them, right?
Okay.
So toss them around with that
Did you
sauce.
put your parsley in? Not yet.
Parsley's in.
Oh, parsley's in.
Parsley's
okay.
in. And you know, it takes a lot of parsley because a lot of it ends up on the shell.
So
right?
how much is that? That's like
That's
half a cup or so?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And then once that spaghetti is done, I'm gonna pick it up. You can leave most of that pasta water drain.
That's gold, right? The pasta water?
Yep, because it has a little bit of
starch,
so it's going to thicken things up ever so slightly.
I always say pasta water is like liquid gold. Don't throw it out, I tell my kids.
It's true.
Yeah.
Right, so you get that in. Give that a little toss.
I mean, it's so easy, Curtis.
It's so easy,
Why
but I
do
tell you
people mess
what.
it up so much?
Well, because
Is it the clams?
I think there's so much liquid that comes out of it, right?
Yes.
If you don't reduce that liquid down and then thicken it a little bit
Right.
with the butter, it ends up.
And you really don't put much salt or seasoning in it.
Right.
That's gonna go.
Now, to keep it hot, you can cover it. I actually just leave it on a low temperature. There you go, you're seasoning away, I love it. Just so it continues to lose a little bit of that moisture. So here, grab a bowl,
Okay.
clear off your board there.
My what? Board?
Your cutting board. Help you out.
Okay.
Gorgeous.
I'm gonna put this
I
parsley
can tell
right
your
back in
husband
there.
does the dishes at home because, Natalie, you're making an absolute
Yeah,
mess.
I'm a mess. You know me. You know me well. Too well. My husband would say, thank you, Curtis. That's exactly right.
All right, so here's what I do.
Okay.
You can play it however you want, but here's what I do. I pick up the clams and I put them all in the corners of the bowl. So all the way around,
nice.
but not in the center, right? Because I want to see the clams. I want to be able to pick them out easily. You can stack
Pretty.
them up
And then you put the
too
pasta
high.
in the middle?
The pasta's going to go in the middle, but I'll show
love
you a little
that.
trick.
Okay.
Okay. Right, it doesn't have to be pretty.
Yeah.
You can pile them up on the outside. And if there's a couple in there, that's absolutely fine.
That
But
hurt.
you sort of want most of them on the outside. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
Do you
And
show
then-
off in front of your guests whenever you cook just for fun at home?
You know what? We have
They
lots
know
of fun
you.
dinner parties.
Yeah, I bet you do.
But like I said,
I've never been invited, Curtis. We're neighbors.
well, anytime, anytime. Like I said,
I'm self-inviting.
you are so welcome. I'm just going to swirl a little of this pasta. Actually, first what you can do is pick a little bit of that up, and you can use your tongs or a fork, or you can throw it, and just sort of fill in that gap, right, in the middle of the clams.
Okay.
The next one, you actually twist it. See how I'm just
Ooh,
twisting that?
pretty.
And
Yeah.
I'll give you this fork in just a sec.
Okay. I'm gonna just
Then
put
you
my
lift
middle
it,
one.
you bring it on over, and then you kind of stand it up. So you can see
Oh,
how,
I love that.
see how it gives you a nice shape,
Yeah.
right? So you've just got that
Very
pasta
restaurant
kind of
quality.
poking up through. And then that sauce, that gorgeous sauce, goes all the way over the top, just like that. There's the fork if you want to use it. Oh, that looks perfect.
Okay, well, yours looks mine is like a plate of clams and spaghetti. Yours is spaghetti alla vongole. I don't know how you did that, Curtis. This is just going like this on top.
Just get it in there.
It'll taste
It'll all
delicious.
taste the same.
He's scooping, I'm pouring. This is how we do things in my house.
It looks good.
You know what?
How delicious does that
It
look?
tastes damn good. I know that because I've sampled already.
Now, let me
Okay.
get the forks.
I've
Here
got
you
a
are.
fork here.
There you
Oh,
go.
okay, good. Cardinal
Tell me
rule, I know from having traveled to Italy,
Mm-hmm.
never ask for Parmesan on fish.
No,
And pasta, right?
you're not allowed.
Not
They'll
allowed.
They'll kick you out of the country.
They will well, I've done it. I survived.
So make sure you get a clam.
Get a clam.
Get into that spaghetti.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
How is it?
Oh my goodness. Wow. That is...
And thanks for watching. Now, I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you want more because I've got plenty to give you. All you have to do is subscribe.